That's right, that was me laying the boomstick from the tailback position. Let me know which position you want to see a highlight from next. I played a lot of different positions. And right now we're looking at a quick 3-pack of games here. But this first one isn't going to last long as he quits before I even get to score a point. I guess he's not a fan of the read option, either that or he threw interception, got pissed, and turned it off. I don't know what happened. But in these lower levels, people quit fast. If they don't score on their first possession, they seem to just quit. And of course we're going to quit an account game, and we are on to the next one. On to the next one. On to the next one. As we freeze that defensive lineman, run up the middle with Michael Bush for 10 yards there. We're going to come back with a little triple option to Craig Lumpkin. What's he doing in the game? But he says, get off me, but only manages to get 3 yards there. We had a tough 3rd and 11 early in the game. What's going to happen? We have to get a little dump off to Michael Bush. Nowhere near enough. We have to punt the ball. Other team takes over. He tries to read option with Mark Sanchez. What are you doing? This guy must not have seen the butt fumble. So now we force our opponent into a tough 3rd and 14, and we got that lockdown defense going on. He has nowhere to go with the ball. The rush gets there, and he's got to punt the ball now to Charles Woodson on 4th and 14 here. Woodson's waiting for it, setting up these blocks, cutting outside. He's got 1 man to beat. Well, he beat him, but so I guess it wasn't 1 man to beat. It was more like 3 men to beat. Couldn't beat them all, but he did set us up with some great field possession. But we have a little trouble. We're forced with a 3rd and 7, but we pick it up with a slant pattern there. A few plays later, we're at a 3rd and 1. We're going to go with this little QB sneak. Colin Kaepernick pushing the pile. Gets about 3 on the play. We have a 1st and goal. Give it to Michael Bush. Takes it down to about the 2. And from there, it's academic. Michael Bush punches it in. 7-0 lead. Now we're here in the 3rd quarter, trying to play that tight defense. And Sugarfoot, he picks up about 40 on the play. So now on 1st and 10, he's going to try that counter play, but you ain't going nowhere. But now we force into a 3rd and 13. And where's he going to go with it? That corner route. And initially, I thought he caught it in bounds, but he did not get a foot in, so it's 4th and 13. Where's he going to go with it this time? Same spot, nothing. And I got caught in between saying no sir and nothing, and it came out no thing. But either way, we give it to the Terminator, John Connor, and he picks up about 13 yards on the play. Now we have time winding down in the 3rd quarter. We give it to Nathan Palmer, who's weaving in and out of traffic. Takes it inside the 30, and we are set up beautifully here. Just got to run some clock. Colin Kaepernick forgets to hand off the ball, has to take it himself. And how are you going to be a tutorial version card if you forget to hand the ball off? He must have failed his Wonderlic test. And now we fail to get it on 3rd and 5 on the draw play. Forced to kick the field goal, but that's okay. It puts us up 2 possessions with a minute and a half to go. Not much chance for my opponent to come back. Let's see if he can do it. Decides to throw the swing route. Derek Johnson says no sirree, Bob or Mark. And he dives into the end zone for the touchdown. This game is over. Next game we face A-Rod Fan 80. And at first I'm like, A-Rod Fan? How are you going to be an A-Rod fan? But I guess it could be Aaron Rodgers or Andy Roddick. Or maybe he has a friend named Alex Rodovich. Or maybe he's a fan of fishing rods. I don't know. Anything's possible these days. But he's got a 4th and 6 here near midfield. Some people just go for it on 4th all the time. This one's not so bad. It's near midfield. But he gets it with Owen Schmidt up the middle. How are you going to beat me with Owen Schmidt? That's just disrespectful. And this guy let that play clock run down under 10 every play, trying to clock me. Puts a move on me right here and gets 9 with Tyrod Taylor. And now he's got a 1st and 10, and he's doing a spin move on nobody with Bo Jackson. Runs someone over, gets 7 on the play. So now he's got a 2nd and 3, and we send Luke Kuechly on a blitz. Looks like a suicide bomber on that play. So now it's 3rd and 3. He's going to try that read option again. And again, we say, no, sirree, Bo. So now it's 4th and 6. He elects to go for it, passing up the short field goal. Goes with the slant. He had him, but he dropped the ball. Turnover on downs. I get it. Now we're in the 3rd quarter. Go back to the read option, give it to Michael Bush, who trucks some people, gets 7 yards on the play. And I'm not going to lie, I was going to try to clock him right back, but instead I get this long run by Michael Bush, 52 yards, and the score. Nice little dive at the end for fun. And we go up 7-zip, but he's got plenty of time on that clock to get the game-tying score, and he'd probably go for 2 if he does score. And he gets the nice little wide receiver screen there. I was in cover 2, and cover 2 is designed to stop screens, and it was a tutorial version of Charles Woodson, but I guess tutorial versions don't have awareness as he fakes the pitch to nobody there, and we force him into the 3rd and 12. It looks like he's calling a hot route there. I guess he thinks he sees something in my defense, and I guess he did because it worked. He gets a little corner route in between 4 defenders, gets it to go 1st and 10 now inside the 40, and I switch back to the cover 2, and he doesn't see it coming. Chucky Woodson with the pick. And now all we got to do is eat some clock. We got a 3rd and 2 here. We're going to run the nice little QB draw with Colin Kaepernick. Now we have a 3rd and 8. If we don't get it here, we're going to have to punt. He'll have about 20 seconds left maybe. And we run that draw. Michael Bush, did he get it? Yes, he got it. We get the favorable spot there. And the game is over as we win this game with a total of 10 passing yards on 2 of 3 passing. Alright guys, remember to let me know what position of highlights you want me to show, and I'll see you guys later.